Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the art of nonsense. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense. Yo. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense. Yo.
Another week, another pod. And today, Christopher doesn't want to talk about sports. And why is that?
No, I mean, we can talk about it.
No, it's because the Knicks suck. That's all.
No.
Listen, last time we spoke, it was Knicks Boston. Knicks won. They're not playing the Pacers. They lose game one in horrible fashion. It's never been done before. And Chris is not feeling good today. It's game two on Friday while you're watching this on Monday.
Now,
so by Monday, you should know if the Knicks are down 3-0 or, you know?
Yeah. I'll say this. If they lose tonight, it's cooked.
It's over. I agree. I
got no hope. If we lose tonight, I lose all hope.
Okay.
Because for one, I mean, what an anomaly, bro. What are the chances that their third or fourth option drops 30 and hits 6 3-pointers back to back? You know what I'm saying?
And then that last hit, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I think I saw something because it wasn't that the Knicks weren't even scoring. It's that they were just scoring at a crazier clip. Like, I think in the last 2 minutes, they scored 24 points. Do you know how insane
I know
it is to think they scored 24? So,
and you're up by 14 with 2.5 left to go in the fourth.
100%. Listen, we fumbled the bag. We couldn't hit free throws. Because the crazy part is this. If OG hits both those free throws, right? Let's say he still hits the shot, that crazy bounce, that, first of all, insane shot.
It is an insane shot. I don't even know why he did the choke thing. It was too soon.
So that's the thing.
Too premature.
How crazy would it have been if OG hits that one free throw? He hits the shot, does the celebration like he won, then it finds out, your toe was on the line. You guys lost by 1 point. Have a good night.
The Durant thing?
You feel me? Yeah. That would have been great. You know what I'm saying? But
I will say it's still a great game. I know it may not have been for you, but me as a spectator watching, I thought it was a great game.
As somebody watching, the amount of stress that happened was insane.
Yeah.
Because as a fan of the Knicks, I went from up 16 with only 4 minutes left. Oh, fantastic. This is a good first game. And then here's the worst part, right? My man said it. He said, yo, they did the same thing to Milwaukee. They did the same thing to the Cavs. They were down by like 7 points with 30 seconds left, and they came back and won it. And I said, yo, shut up. Why would you say something like that? As this unfolding in front of us, I'm like, yo, you jinxed it, bro. I said, you literally said what was going to happen, and it's happening to us now, you know? But I still believe the Knicks are the better team, but I also think that loss could be like mentally taking them out of the zone that they need to be in, if that makes sense.
That we'll find out tonight.
That kind of loss is either gonna motivate them to be like, yo, we cannot let that happen again, or they're already defeated and they're cooked. So we'll find out.
I think the choking thing motivates them. If it didn't motivate them that night, it should motivate them in game two.
And there was a couple things that happened in the OT that kind of like took them out of it as well. Like there was a point where we should have been up by 6. That there was a goaltend that the refs didn't call, but we don't have a challenge for that.
Yeah.
And then you go back and hit a 3. So now the lead went from 4 to 1 when it should have been from 4 to 6.
Yeah.
And that could have changed the way the game ended, which would have been great for me, but it didn't happen that way. And unfortunately, the Knicks lost. They were tired at the end of that game.
Yeah.
And we got to figure out how to not have our best player get into foul trouble so that it makes it easier for them to score buckets the way they were scoring buckets,
I will say too, I felt like they let them play a lot too. Like they didn't call every little foul. They was very aggressive.
Playing, I feel like every series with the Knicks, it's been like that this entire playoffs. It's been a fight. Detroit, it was like freaking wrestling at one point.
Yeah.
against the Celtics, it was the same thing. Like they were just letting them play, and I'm okay with that. I like that kind of basketball.
Yeah. Now,
You know,
the hopes of the Timberwolves winning, I think, is over. They got destroyed back-to-back games.
So here's the thing. I think it depends on this game 3 for them.
I don't know. I think it's over. Just watching how they played in both games.
100%. 100%. So like it seemed like their star players took turns, right? Like the first game, Randall did very well, while Anthony kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Right?
And the thing is,
then the second
Randall
game
has the experience, I would say, a little bit more than.
But here's what happens the next game. Anthony Edwards goes off.
Yeah.
Randall only scored 6 points in 32 minutes. That's horrendous.
They need to do both at the same time.
But here's the issue. This is what us Knicks fans are used to. We saw that.
Yeah.
That's why we got rid of him.
He's so inconsistent. That's the problem.
He's exactly.
Yeah.
So they need them both on track,
and
we'll see how they play at home. Right. We also got to take into consideration OKC's a tough place to play. They're a hard team to beat in general, but their fans are insane. So
but I do think
how
overall they're probably the better team, especially being SGA being the MVP and how he plays, and it's just
I agree.
It's unstoppable.
I think they got a great team built over there.
Yeah. They're young too.
Wild how they came back from having 3 of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
Like you had KD, Russ. They're all in the top 75.
Yeah.
You feel me? They go from that to rebuilding slowly but surely and getting what they needed. And
I think that happened pretty fast when you think about it, because they were up 3-1 against the Golden State Warriors. They lose that series. The team gets disbanded. And here we are now, I think almost 10, 15 years later, and they might be going to the finals.
That's a good rebuild. That's a good rebuild.
Yeah.
Even if they don't go to the finals, which I think they are.
I think so too.
They're going to be with this young team together. They have a good couple years to just continue doing the same thing. Unlike, to me, I feel like the Celtics are going to break up.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I think the Celtics are going to be done now.
I feel like the Celtics team is going to break up heavy. Yeah. But
you'll see Cleveland step up more. You'll see obviously Indiana step up more. The Knicks are going to step up more. Those 3 teams I think are going to be the nucleus in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
All right, well, let's get into the show.
Bulls, they stink. Do your intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Art of Nonsense podcast. This is actually episode 26. We made a mistake last episode and said it was episode 26, but it was actually episode 25. I'm Chris Anthony, and that's
Lan Mind. It's explosive. You sure it wasn't 26 last episode? I think it was, sir. You might have made a mistake, and we're at 27 right now.
Nah, it was 25, man.
Anyway, so
I looked at it.
You looked at it? Well, AI is taking over our lives, and what you're watching may not really be us. Google just put out a new update, VO3, $249.99 subscription service where you can create your own AI, not only images, but videos with audio. And people are taking advantage of this, bro. They're making commercials. They're making like songs, like actual music videos. People making video games. That's where I want to get into. Like, what's the future of this?
Have you seen the one where it's multiple clips in one?
Where it's like, oh, we're talking now.
No, where it's like, they're like, I'm not a prompt. I'm a real person. Tell them to do something else. I'm like, yo, that's creepy, bro.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah. It's not perfect, but it's really good.
It's close. Like, it's to the point where, like, you see that and you're like, yo, in a couple years, we may not be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Between what real life is. Like, there was the one with the car show.
Oh, that was good.
Like, interviewing people at the car show. That was close.
That was close.
Like, certain mannerisms and stuff. Like, the dude had a random coffee mug. Why do you have a coffee mug?
How did they get in there?
Middle? You know what I'm saying?
Unless they put in the prompt.
Like, that, it was little stuff like that where you're like, all right, there's little mannerisms and stuff in the background. But overall, like, it was kind of creepy where they were like literally interviewing each other, different voices, actual tones. Like, it didn't sound robotic or it's creepy, bro.
Even they were doing like the street interviews, you know, when they walk up to people and they do an interview. It's so good. It's so clear. The lighting's good. The background noise, the background people, like all of it is really clean, man. The one that impressed me the most was they did like an action scene of like an army movie.
Oh
and
yes, yeah.
different camera angles, the zoom ins and zooms out. Some of it looked a little weird because it was
No,
just nonstop shooting in the hallway. Boom, 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 boom.
Like they weren't shooting at anybody. They were just shooting.
They're just walking in the hallway, just shooting everybody. There's no organization there. Like, they'll hold a gun, they'll tell people to go.
Right.
No, they're just walking in the hallway, everybody's shooting.
Yeah, just everybody's dead. But it did look good. I saw that one.
Yeah.
I saw a couple where I was just like, golly. They even recreated the whole Will Smith one because remember that was the whole
eating the
thing with
spaghetti.
AI.
Yeah.
And it looks good.
Yeah.
The sound is
Yeah. And
Bro.
people, you could do accents. That's insane to me. How do they emulate an accent? Where do they get it from?
From the internet. It's like Ultron.
It's insane. It's insane. And it's so scary because I was thinking a bunch of things can happen here, right? People were putting on Twitter, X, that no more $500,000 commercials. You literally put this prompt in, you can create a medicine commercial. They made a funny one about like cats, and it looked and sounded real, bro. And I was like,
so weird, man.
a lot of these medicine commercials, they pay a lot of money for this stuff. They just put these prompts in. They don't need no more actors. And that's why the actors were fighting too when they went on strike for the new contract. They didn't want to. They didn't want the actors didn't want the studios to use their likeness. Yeah, and there's like, you can't use my face, my voice, because now you're gonna put me out of a job.
Yeah, that makes sense though. Like, don't use my face, please. That's scary. Now, if the companies want to use random faces.
Yeah, how do they even generate this? Like, do you just put in the prompt, put a black guy with short hair, something like that? Like, how do they determine that? And the prompts got to be very detailed too, because even when we create stuff on like ChatGPT, we got to be pretty detailed.
You have to, because if not, it'll do something completely different than what you're asking.
Sometimes even they don't even get it right when we're detailed. They miss a couple things.
Even though I will say this, the update, I don't know what they did, they haven't missed. Since the update, whatever they did on ChatGPT, they have not missed anything as of what I've asked them for, ever.
Now, you don't pay for it, do you?
No, I used a free one.
Yeah, me too. But the problem is you only get 3 images. Sometimes they get it wrong, and I run out of images. I'm like, damn, this sucks.
And that's why you have multiple emails and multiple free accounts.
How many accounts do you have?
About like 5.
Damn. I only use one. Once they say that, I said F you, ChatGPT, and I'm out.
No, bro, you could use ours. The email for the show.
I didn't even know we had one.
What do you mean?
We have an account. Oh, you mean like use our email account for? Oh, I thought you meant
sign in with your Gmail.
I thought you meant we had an account on ChatGPT. You said just use ours.
Sign in with your Gmail. You have the Gmail thing. Just sign in.
You're right. But it's pretty cool because today I saw something. I showed it to you that they're creating video games in VO3, and
that's insane though.
That's the thing that's kind of scary. Obviously, you're just watching a video; it's not playable. But if someone wanted to and maybe get ideas or something like that, where they can ship this over to a developer, this is what we're looking for.
Right.
It's a lot easier to create that aesthetic and the way they envision it.
Like it's kind of it looks like what the day before was doing.
Oh yeah, they played us.
Like it was
that.
like it looked like what pre-rendered trailers look like for video games. That. You know what I'm saying? So what they showed in that short clip that you sent was multiple scenery, multiple different types of games. They showed like FPS, they showed third person, different areas and all. I was like, yo. That's if you want to put a prompt in and be like, yo, I would love to make a game based off of something similar to this and yada, yada, yada. Now, obviously, I feel like people are still needed to write a narrative, like a good story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But showing what you kind of want would be easy. Like you said, bring it to the company. Hey, work with this. Have fun.
But this is something, too, that could take away jobs from voice actors, too, where studios, whether it be a video game studio or something like Pixar, and they just want to, instead of like hiring, obviously the names is what attracts people to coming see in a movie. But if, let's say you just want to pay 2 actors and have the rest just be AI, you can do that. You
That's
know?
True.
And the thing is, I don't know how well it will go over. I know someone's going to do it eventually, but they did something, too, and I was talking about it earlier, that they had someone singing. What are you looking at?
Sorry, they're outside my house wilding right now.
But I saw the video where someone's singing, and I was thinking to myself, like, what if this becomes the new norm where someone creates an artist and they are responsible for that artist through AI. And now
Somebody
that
already did
artist is
that,
making
though.
money on
They already did
Spotify.
that.
Yeah. No, when they were
But then
creating fake songs with their voices, with the artist voices. Isn't that what you're
no,
talking
no,
about? Oh,
no, no,
someone
no,
created
no.
a
There
whole new
wasn't.
artist from scratch.
It was a computerized CGI artist,
I didn't see
and
that.
they were putting out music, but then they found out who it actually was that was like writing the songs, and they were saying the N-word and all this stuff like that, and it was a white dude from like freaking West Bubble.
Oh my God.
So they got him out of here, but they were like gaining traction and everything. Like it was kind of crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. If someone took it
that it was
serious
working.
enough, right?
100%.
They can make money off of this. Another thing I saw on X today on Twitter, that it was like an OnlyFans AI girl. And it's like,
Ooh.
they're creating this woman in an image and in a video, and now people are already subscribing to this fake account that was made by AI, and then I think it got removed. And it's like,
That's scary though.
How would people know?
People can get swindled? Yeah, they can get swindled.
Like,
They can
we
get
create
easily
accounts
swindled.
of just some woman, and we just ranking in the profits, bro.
That's it. That's all you need. I'm about
That's
to do that.
crazy,
Fee
bro.
Finder. Let's do it. No, but even talking about like with voice acting and
Yeah.
video games, look at what Fortnite's doing with the Darth Vader AI.
Oh my God. That's
It's
really
funny.
good too. That Darth Vader
That's what-
AI was sick.
Bro, so they supposedly they got permission from his family
Oh, to use his voice.
to use his voice, and it works.
It is
It
good.
sounds fantastic.
Yeah. But people
It
took
sounds
advantage,
fantastic.
obviously, but it's still there. But they just took advantage. They made him say a couple, crazy things.
No. Yeah.
Some racist stuff.
And that's the issue with AI. That
Yeah.
stuff can happen because obviously AI doesn't know any better.
Yeah. But it was happening, like I said, it was happening maybe like a year or two ago when people were using it to make songs that Drake made, but he didn't really make it. They're like, oh,
That's
new
true.
leaked content from Drake. And Drake's like, I never made that. But you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
That's true.
And that's the scary part. It's like, when is it too real that we don't know the difference? And that's the thing. You don't even know news outlets, stuff like that. They can start creating anything. They don't have to, they don't have to really report the news. They just type in what the news is and they'll just put it out there.
I mean, I did see a couple of the things from that app or whatever where they had like the newscast, and I was like, yo, that looks legit.
Yeah.
That looks legit. You send that to somebody's grandma right now, they'll believe it.
Yeah. You know how the scams are? Like, they call you got a UPS package outside?
Yeah.
They were like, they sent you a video. I was outside your, like, I don't know.
Look on your Ring camera.
Yeah.
It's just them like, yo, I got your package, Like,
yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
And that
I wonder if, because I know there's been speculation that certain companies in gaming have already used that kind of stuff
in
their games.
Yeah.
Like I know some people were saying that Shadows used it with some of the NPC dialogue. They were using like an AI
Assassin's Creed
voice
Shadows.
actor.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Because the thing is with AI still, at least to me, a lot of the stuff, even though it's getting better, the voices aren't just there yet. Like there's no
like
life or emotion
sound.
behind it. It's very like, like Clear Eyes all the time type of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, a couple of the clips that I did see from that app specifically, that with the update, the VO3?
Oh, yeah, VO3, yeah.
There was one where it was like emulating like a horror movie in space, and the alien was like getting the guy, and he's begging for his life, like, please let me in, open the door. Like, and I was like, hold on, son. Oh, I'm like, wait. That was scary because they was very realistic with the way he was begging for his life.
Yeah, no, it's really good, man. It's good and it's scary because the technology can be used for good if you're making something like that's, they even had one where a guy was at a stand-up comedy show. He was doing comedy.
Yeah.
And that was sick too. It looked so real. People in the audience, the lighting, bro, so good. So
the
good.
Fake laughs.
Yeah.
I think the best one I saw was the fisherman, like the old white dude, the burly looking white dude. With the accent, he had like a little bit of like an Irish accent. He's just sitting at the side of the boat talking about the ocean and the water. That's probably the best one I've seen. Like that.
Yeah, that's the one that's been
too real.
Yeah, that's the one that's being promoted everywhere. I just blew my nose.
Because it's the best one.
Excuse me.
Oh, I just saw a Moco fly out. How?
Oh my god. I,
Oh my god,
I don't have
doubled up.
I don't have
I
allergies.
don't have allergies.
I don't. I don't have allergies. But my god, I gotta
doubled up. That pollen in there.
no. I should. Do I even have it on? I think I have it on. I have a air purifier. Because my daughters were there. The pollen was coming into the house too much the last couple of weeks, so it kind of cleared up the air and stuff.
Boots.
So I got one for the room because it does dust and all that type of stuff, odors. Right. And I feel like it's been clearing things up and I don't even notice it. But then when I have it off, I'm like sneezing like a madman.
That's not pollen, bro. Whether you have allergies or not, it's gonna get you.
My eyes are watery.
It's gonna get you, cuz. You know, but speaking of fake video games, let's talk about some real video games. All right.
Oh my god. You want to talk about GTA 6, huh?
Yeah.
All right, for those that don't know, the game GTA 6 is highly anticipated, and it got delayed until May 26, 2026. And there's rumors it'll get even more delayed. But as of right now, May 26, 2026, GTA 6 is coming out for console only, and then a year later to PC.
Console only is kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie.
I like it.
Do you think that makes them the most money, though?
No.
I think it does.
It makes who money? It's gonna make the consoles money because people are gonna want to buy consoles because they want to play it.
I think it makes Rockstar the most money because that means none of the assets from the game are gonna be on the internet. So people can't.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Like it forces people to buy the game there instead of ripping it through the internet or modding it and doing all this extra stuff. Like I think it makes it so they make more money in the long run, because obviously when it drops on PC, people are still gonna buy it anyways. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna get modded. Yeah. It's gonna get this, that, and whatever. You're gonna see freaking Scooby Doo and Shaggy running around in Vice City, like stuff like that. You'll see it. Like I used to hate when I would scroll on like Facebook and I would see the guy that doesn't speak no English, is Spanish dude, and he's just running around with Godzilla and King Kong punching everybody. GTA 5 stay like. And there's millions of people watching this, but hey, I think they're avoiding that, which is why they're doing console only first.
Yeah, and last time was GTA 5. That was over 8 to 9 years ago, and people 2000. What was it? 2014,
brother,
or 2013, something like that. 2015,
13. That's 12 years, bro.
I now want to Google it. You know something.
It's 2013.
I want to tell you something.
Right, that was 5 years later.
I have ditched Googling things. I now ask ChatGPT everything.
Wow, you're a loser.
I don't Google nothing, Chris. I'm telling you. I'll tell you this. I went to price something, right? Let's say I want to say compare prices of let's say PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. They give me the comparisons. Then they give you the breakdown. I don't have to look at different websites to find the information I'm looking for.
Right.
I even did it with my mom. My mom was looking for a car, and she wanted to see the dimensions of how big each car was. They broke everything down, interior, exterior. I didn't have to look up the website. So I now ask ChatGPT everything. So I'll say, when? Oh no, I'm doing something else. Ask me anything. Okay, when did GTA 5 release?
2013. I remember.
Yeah, September 17, 2013. So that's 12 years ago. Yeah, you're right. Wow.
12 years.
What? Wait, maybe I was thinking of Red Dead Redemption. That's 8 to 9 years.
2018.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption.
That's 6 years.
6 years.
No.
Okay.
No. Oh my God, 7 years now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 8 by the time the game comes out.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking about. But yeah, GTA has been around for PS3, PS4, and PS5. It's been remastered. Not as much as The Last of Us, but it's been remastered.
I mean, listen, I played it recently, the remastered version. It does feel very, very different.
Yeah?
Than what I remember playing. Yeah.
A lot smoother, more frames.
No, if anything, it got worse to me. I didn't like it. I had to turn off the haptics stuff. Because, like, it was with the PS5 controller.
Yeah. They added that?
I hated it. Yes.
When you're shooting a gun, you can feel it?
Everything. Driving was worse. I hated it.
Wow.
I had to turn it off to enjoy it again. Wow. The only thing I did like was if the cops were chasing you, the red and blue lights on the controller would
Yeah,
start
yeah,
going
that's
crazy.
pretty cool.
And then each character you turn into, like if I was Franklin, it was green, orange for Trevor, and
That's pretty cool.
like blue. It would change with each character. It was really dope.
Now
I don't mind that.
Let me ask you this. We're excited for GTA 6, right? But do you think the reason why they're pushing it back is because they're trying to complete the online portion, whereas in GTA 5, the online portion wasn't that great at release?
Yes.
So that's what you think is
I do.
happening? Because I think the game is done. They show a lot in the trailer too.
Not even what they showed in the trailer, how the trailers look from the first trailer to now. Cinema.
Yeah.
Absolute sense. Like the upgrade, you can see the difference in detail in the second trailer compared to the first, and the first one still looks fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of jiggle effects. You know what I'm saying?
But the difference in detail in the second one is great, and it looks like the story's already built out. The whole Bonnie and Clyde type thing. This guy is definitely gonna be like Paul Walker in Fast and Furious. You know, where my tuna. At least that's what I
it feels like that. Everybody's saying it. It feels like that.
A narc.
It feels like that.
Because they always take from movies and other stories and kind of just make their own thing.
Like with Vice City and Scarface.
It looks like that's where they're going with it for this Bonnie and Clyde / like Fast and Furious type of stuff, which I'm okay with. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And it looks like they're going to Georgia. At least from
we may even see Liberty City, because they're saying that her character, the main protagonist,
she's from
Lucia. She's from Liberty City.
If they bring back the character from the Ballad of Gay Tony, fire.
Would he be old though? Because this is in present day. He was in what was that? The 60s, 70s?
He wasn't old. Yeah, but he wasn't old. No, what?
When was the timeline for Vice City? 80s?
No, I'm talking about from GTA 4.
Oh, I thought you talking about Vice City, my fault.
No, I'm talking about GTA 4, the DLC. The one that came out right before GTA 5, the Ballad of Gay Tony. Probably my favorite GTA expansion probably my favorite Rockstar expansion of all time. I said it.
Yeah, so
debate your mother.
They'll probably incorporate that and bring cameos from other games. That'll be really cool.
Because with him, that character, he was part of like the Fight Club in Liberty City.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see him and be incorporated. Because I mean, they did it with the Lost in the Dam DLC in GTA 5. The character dies.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember when they introduced Trevor and he's fighting the biker dude.
I haven't played in so long. Literally, Chris, the last time I played it was on PS3. I never played it after that. And I only played GTA 5 when we were doing RP. I haven't touched it since I beat it.
But do you remember the guy that he stomps his head out and his ears on his boot and he starts talking to his boot, Trevor?
I can't remember.
Well, the character that he stomps out and kills is the main character in the DLC for GTA 4, the Lost in the Dam. So it's like they already incorporated GTA 4 people in GTA 5. So that means it's a connected world.
Yeah.
So why not bring more into GTA 6? Possible GTA 5 characters in here. You know, bring in Franklin. He's a mogul now, according to the GTA Online timeline.
Yeah.
You know?
Him and Dr. Dre together.
Dre.
Yeah. That I know.
But I would love to see it. But I mean, as far as delay goes, like we say it. Obviously, it's annoying when games get delayed, but I'm okay with that happening for the betterment of the experience from the game. I mean, they're not the only ones. We know the Captain America and Black Panther game delayed.
Games get delayed all the time. It's very rare that a game comes out on the day they say it's gonna come out. At this point in time,
I think you know what it is too. I said, and if it does, then it comes out cooked. And what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
You know. And I think Cyberpunk plays a huge part in that because of what happened with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that again. Like, there's still people that refuse to play Cyberpunk, even though it's all fixed. And it's probably one of the best games I've ever played. DLC included. Fantastic game. But people have such a sour taste in their mouth from the experience when it first came out. They won't even touch the game anymore.
Yeah.
I think everybody's trying to avoid that, even though we know Rockstar has a good track record. I think Ubisoft kind of delaying everything moving forward is a smart move because we saw how it worked.
They're getting ahead of the game. They don't want to be looked at as like another Ubisoft delay.
I think Shadows did well.
Yeah, Shadows and Shadows got delayed too, but it did good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because of the delays, they got everything they needed to get done. It may have been perfect on release. It may not be perfect regardless with all these updates coming out, but it's a good game. It's very enjoyable. Yeah. And it's in a step in the right direction. So for them to announce like, hey, listen, we're working on X, Y, and Z, but we kind of want to take our time and fix everything before we even give y'all the dates. And because I know Prince of Persia is supposed to come out next year as well.
That's what they're focusing on right now. But it's weird.
I'm okay with that.
They're focusing on a game that was old and they're trying to make it new. And it's like you had Ghost Recon coming out, you're delaying that. You had another Assassin's Creed coming out, you're delaying that. Like these are big titles that made you money and you're going backwards. I don't get it.
Because Prince of Persia is the GOAT. You don't know. You don't know about Prince of Persia,
I don't. Man. I will say I do not know about Prince of Persia.
If you knew, you would understand why. Prince of Persia,
I saw the movie, and the movie wasn't that great.
No. The movie sucks. The movie's terrible. First of all, Jake Gyllenhaal, come on, cut it out. But the Prince of Persia Sands of Time game is a classic. Certified classic, okay? And if you never played it and they're remastering it, play it. Lewis, platinum it.
I plan on playing it because, I'm a Ubisoft partner.
You know what? Pod's over.
Listen, you should reapply. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Chris. He is a YouTube partner official. I get ads now, and I don't watch his streams no more because of it. You know what I'm saying? But
shout out to bro, why you acting like you get mad ads and they're skippable to 5 seconds, bro?
No, but I didn't even get to do that on the podcast. Congratulations. You get your partner now with YouTube, and he's growing. He's doing great things, man. So this is great.
That's what she said.
I don't know if she said that, but
it's growing,
Yeah, you're a grower, not a shower kind of thing.
Yeah, Sirski.
Change it before this subject gets crazy.
Oh my God, I'm weak. No, but in like Prince of Persia, if they release that next year as their only game, I'm okay with that. Great job, because they've been working on it for years. They announced it like probably 6 years ago.
2 years ago, right?
No, but longer than that.
I feel like it was 2 years ago.
Longer than that. But okay. I think they announced the release date 2 years ago.
Because I remember you were excited when it was announced. You were like, "Oh no way, they're bringing it back."
There was 2 separate teams that worked on it. So they fired the first team, and then they made the announcement with the new team going forward, which I'm okay with, because the new team was pretty much the original team that worked on it, which to me means they're kind of like trying to keep it within its essence of what it's supposed to be, And then, as far as gaming goes, man, how do we feel about all the rumors about all these remasters and remakes? Because we got the Max Payne series supposedly coming.
I want it.
We got supposedly I never got to play it. GTA 4 coming.
I think that'd be great because I hated GTA. Oh no, I love GTA 4. I hated San Andreas. So you said that's crazy.
Dude, GTA 4 remaster?
I would love it because I love 4.
And if it comes with the DLCs,
you have to give it all together. Everything has to be at once.
I would be happy until GTA 6 comes out.
So if they do give us that before GTA 6, I'm definitely playing that.
All 4?
No, not all 4. You're crazy. I would
what do you mean?
No, I would just do
Max
4.
Max Payne 1, 2, and 3, and then GTA 4.
You'd even play 1 and 2.
No, I'm talking about Max Payne 1, 2, and 3, and then GTA.
We're on GTA.
No, we're talking about all the Rockstar remasters that are supposedly coming. Max Payne 1, 2, we know is confirmed. 3 is rumored, and then GTA 4 is rumored.
I'll play all 4.
We know Max Payne 1 and 2 is definitely confirmed.
Yes, I love Max Payne.
Me too. You never played Max Payne 1 and 2?
No. How would I love Max Payne if I didn't play 1 and 2? I played 1 and 2. I never played 3. When Rockstar bought them, remember, Rockstar didn't have them with 1 and 2. It was 3.
Yeah.
So I never played 3. But 1 and 2, those were my games, bro. The slow motion.
3 is really good, though. 3 is really good. 3 is slept on to me.
I never played it.
It's a very good game.
I never played it.
It feels like, so you know how in GTA 5, Mike has like the little Max Payne-ish feel to him.
Yes.
I think they tested stuff out for his character in GTA in Max Payne 3. So like the way his play style is, you're gonna feel like you're playing as Mike in GTA 5.
You say that
straight up.
And I feel like I have to play GTA 5 again because I don't remember what the game was like. I don't remember the story.
Mike has the aiming stuff, like the slow motion and stuff. Like he does that. Like Franklin has the slow motion car stuff.
Yeah.
Trevor is the rage. Like he just he just kills everybody. He's invincible. But Mike is like the precision shooter.
Yeah.
At every given point. That's his thing. You know what I'm saying? But because GTA, I mean, Rockstar usually does that. They'll test stuff out in between games with like what they would, I guess you could consider it a throwaway, but it's not because Max Payne 3 isn't a throwaway.
Yeah.
But like with LA Noire, they tested stuff out for a different game. With Red Dead 1, they tested stuff out for a different game.
Yeah.
And it works out for them. It works.
I say give us Bully. I never played Bully. Give us a total remake of Bully. I want to play it.
Yo.
I bought
it, right? Because it was on sale for like $6.
I want to play it.
I put that on my screen, son. Yo, bro.
It's bad, right?
Bro, I don't know if I can do it.
It's bad. I knew it.
It hurts. Like my eyes were on fire within 5 seconds.
You see?
Of how bad it looks.
Give me a remake of that. I'll play that. Because I heard great things about that game.
It's fantastic. It's a great game. Like I would still play it. It's just look-wise.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It hurts my heart.
Yeah.
Like a good remaster, even if it's something similar to the definitive edition stuff, what they did with GTA, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I didn't mind how that looked, but it upgraded the gameplay. Because that's the thing too. Like a lot of the older games, like Bully,
the
very
mechanics.
janky.
Yeah.
Very nasty.
Yeah.
So you fix it up and give it something of a modern twist.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Rockstar, help us. Give us something while we wait for GTA 6. Please.
That should be the title. Something. Rockstar, help us.
Nah, but it's funny because we say that, but like, bro, this year has been fantastic for games.
And there's still more games coming out, man.
Bro, this next week we have Elden Ring, Night Rain. I know you don't play it, but that's a big game for a lot of people.
Yeah.
2 weeks after that, we got your favorite game of the year. Mind's Eye.
Yeah.
Bro. And
next week is Division 2 DLC. I'm looking forward to that. The fight for Brooklyn.
But it doesn't stop.
There's
Battlefront 3 gets announced.
What'd you say?
I said Battlefront 3, you know.
Oh, speaking about that, I forgot. That's what I wanted to bring up, right? So we're talking about remakes, right? All of a sudden, you know, Solstice, shout out to Solstice, he talks about Battlefront 3 or whatever. And then he started playing Battlefront 2. I'm like, since he mentioned it, I'm seeing it everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. I didn't know that this game was getting so much love due to some updates that they put out. EA is putting updates to a game that's been out for like 5 years. And people are loving it now. I re-downloaded it for Solstice to play with him. But I was a big fan of Battlefront 1. Battlefront 2 I didn't like at all. I liked it, but it wasn't like 1. It didn't feel as polished. I felt like it was rushed. And I think a lot of people in the community felt the same way. So we stopped playing it. And now there's a big surge. Everyone's playing it.
Now it's lit. Play it. Have fun.
It's a great game.
Enjoy Star Wars Battlefield, you know?
That's essentially what it is. And speaking of that, Battlefield 6 is being rumored to have a battle royale. Would you play that?
They had it in the last one too.
You say that, I don't believe it, but this is like a real tradition, like Warzone battle royale.
No, they had that already, and it bombed. Do you not remember that?
I remember, what is it, 2042?
It bombed because you have to buy the game. They didn't put it out for free. That was the issue.
Oh, is that what that was?
They had the Battle Royale, but you had to buy the game and play it through the game instead of, you know how like Warzone, you can play Warzone separately.
It's free.
You don't have to play. Yeah. Obviously, you won't have the guns or anything, but it's free. So Battlefield did
the Blackout thing.
I was going to say, similar to how Call of Duty messed up with Blackout, because Blackout was, to me, my favorite battle royale of Call of Duty.
I never played.
But a lot of people didn't want to play it because they didn't want to buy the game.
Yeah.
You had to buy the game. But if Battlefield does it right and puts out a free version of it, I think they'll be all right. Because they already have big-ass maps anyways. Like, your maps are already battle royale maps, bro.
That's why I never liked them as multiplayer. I hated them.
You're fighting for 3 hours on one match.
Yeah, it's not worth my time, bro. I don't got time for that. But I will say that if they do that, Halo needs to take a page out of everyone's book and make their own battle royale.
Listen, I've been saying that for years.
I don't know what they're doing.
Halo has all the blueprints for a battle royale.
Yeah.
You already have vehicles. You already have random pickups of weapons on your map. You already have big maps. You already have customizable characters. Hello.
What are we waiting for?
Us. You're already playing in space. You don't even need a premise. Hey, the oxygen's closing in. We're going to die. Do it. Help us. We need to revive Halo, like Gears of War is being revived. Shout out Gears of War. Shout out Xbox, Microsoft. You feel me? Because they're winning. You know what I mean? Lou won't admit it, but they winning.
No, I say Xbox Game Pass is the best thing in gaming, and I've been saying that for years now. I don't know what PlayStation's doing, but I still love PlayStation. I love PlayStation Plus, but I think Game Pass is just superior. There's nothing. They all have day one releases, man. PlayStation does not. This is where they win.
Yeah. And I'm happy that after 2 years, though, that PlayStation is finally giving us another exclusive. It's been 2 long years, you know. I think their last exclusive was what, Spider-Man 2?
Honestly, I don't know. Between the remasters and the remakes of
No, we're not counting remasters of Last of Us 5 different times. I'm talking about strictly a brand new game. That's
I don't know.
Exclusive to PS. It was Spider-Man 2, bro. I promise you.
Should we ask ChatGPT?
Go ahead.
When was the last? We'll ask them right now. When?
Because that's when I started streaming again.
When was the last PlayStation exclusive released?
It's going to give you The Last of Us. Watch.
They're searching the web right now. I'm telling you, it's better
Spider-Man 2.
Okay, so they said as of May 23rd, 2025, the most recently released PlayStation exclusive is Days Gone Remastered.
Oh, get it. See, no, exclude remasters.
Okay. And then it says, looking ahead, the next major PlayStation exclusive is Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Following.
So we got 2 then.
Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah. So I forgot that's a PlayStation exclusive. So there's 2. But before exclude the remasters, I promise you, it's Spider-Man 2.
Okay, hold on. So we're gonna go. When was the last time?
It's been almost 2 years.
When was the last time a PlayStation exclusive, excluding remasters and remakes, came out? I probably did a question that right.
It has to be Spider-Man 2. 2023?
Hold on. It's now telling me the most recent PlayStation exclusive release is neither a remaster nor a remake. The Midnight Walk, which launched on May 8th.
Oh, wait, but that's not PlayStation exclusive, is it?
Which launched on May 8th, 2025 for PlayStation, developed by Moonhood and published by Fast Travel Games. This indie adventure game features handcrafted clay animation and offers a dark fantasy experience.
That's on PC too. That's on PC as well.
Oh. They're not giving me. They're not telling you. You gotta find out, Chris. I don't know. They're calling it an exclusive, bro. They're saying
but it's on Steam, bro. So you can literally go on Steam right now and find it.
ChatGPT made me look bad, bro.
That's not it. You see, that's why you gotta go to Google, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, go to Google.
Now I'm gonna go to Google. Look, Google versus ChatGPT.
Let's go.
When was the last PlayStation? Funny. Is it PlayStation that you put? That wasn't a remaster or remake. What? Bro, it's Spider-Man 2, bro. Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. October 20th, 2023 was the last time they released a full-blown exclusive on the PS5.
I don't believe you, but okay.
What came out last year?
I don't know. Ask Google.
Nothing.
Let's ask Google, right? This is what we're gonna do right now. In 2024, was there a PlayStation exclusive release?
Nope.
Hold on, I'm checking. I'm checking right now because they
Nope.
gave me a Reddit, so I'm looking at it. Stellar Blade.
That was PS5 exclusive?
Yeah. Concord, and then that went to the trash.
Yeah. I mean, that lasted literally what, a month?
Astrobot. Come on, how you forget about the game of the year, bro? Come on now.
Astrobot.
Come on,
See,
Astrobot game of the year. Is the mascot.
Forgot about it. That's your favorite game of all time.
Come on, Chris. How you messed that up, bro? Astrobot. We both forgot that. Game of the year, too.
Yeah. But you're the PlayStation guy. You're not supposed to forget that, you know?
Listen, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Whack.
Come on, like there's a lot, Chris. You messed it up.
You didn't even play Final Fantasy, bro.
But that wasn't the question if I played it or not. I'm just saying there was exclusives. Don't talk about that. There's no exclusive on PlayStation.
That game stinks. I don't care if you're a fan of it. It stinks.
Listen, Astrobot won Game of the Year not only from the Game Awards, multiple awards they won.
I mean, listen, it was a fantastic game. You know what I'm saying? You platinumed it, right?
Oh no, I gave up because there were some challenges that were just a pain in the ass.
Wow, what a loser! This guy's a giver upper.
You didn't even play. You should play. You would like it, bro.
Yeah, buy it for me then.
I'm pretty sure by the end of this year, it'll be free on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, look, it takes them a whole year to make it free.
Sad. It's sad.
Come on, Game Pass.
No, Game Pass is great. Game Pass is great. Did you play Doom? Did you play Expedition 33? What are those games? Have you played those?
I am going to play Expedition. I'm not going to play Doom because I know I'm not a fan of Doom.
Okay.
I just don't like those games.
Okay.
Because to me, if I'm playing a first-person game, I want a good story. Doom doesn't really have story. It's more so just go in there and beat everybody up and kill everything in sight and have fun. And it's fun.
Yeah.
But only for so long. Like to me, Cyberpunk, great first-person game with a great story and all that good stuff. Doom is just, more of that, you know?
They got the Captain America shield, bro.
It does look good, though.
It does
look good. And it's got good reviews. I mean, if you like it, you like it. I know I don't. But, shout out to the Xbox. Day one, South by Midnight.
South of Midnight. Not by midnight, right? It's South of Midnight.
Everything.
That's a great game.
South of and by. Fantastic game. Great story. Great pacing.
Yep. Music is great. Visuals are great.
You know what I'm saying?
Great games.
Listen, Xbox on top.
I mean, according to their sales, no, not really. But yeah.
Xbox on top, baby.
Yeah, you know that's why they're gonna join forces with Steam because they're not making money.
Yo, but if Xbox gets Steam,
that's a big deal.
It's over.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Because you know what's crazy?
The deals you get on Steam.
Not even just that. The PS5 exclusives on.
Yeah, so imagine that, right? You get it. Well, like you have Forza on PlayStation now, and you're gonna have Halo on PlayStation, Gears of War,
Halo,
coming to PlayStation. Now you'll be able to play those games on the Xbox. It's crazy.
If that happens,
it's crazy.
I wonder if PS5 is gonna be petty and be like, "Yo, we're taking all of our games off Steam. Get out of here."
Nah, they make too much money from those sales, bro.
But like, what if they're dead that petty and they're just like, "Yo, F y'all."
I mean,
the crazy part is they would make money off of it.
They'll make money. Yeah, they'll make money. The same way Xbox is still making money too with their games on PlayStation.
100%.
They'll make money.
I love that Xbox shares though. I love it.
Now they do. It wasn't happening like that before. And I think the reason is because they were not making money. So it's like, can we do something where we do a collab and we make money from it?
Xbox been sharing, bro. Sharing.
They started that in this new generation, not last generation, this generation.
But I'm talking about this generation. It's been years. You act like this is brand new.
They started doing like 3 years ago. They started like testing things.
I know, but it's been 5 whole years, and PlayStation refuses to share anything with anybody.
Listen, they're the Apple of the gaming world, bro. That's all I gotta say.
No, that's Nintendo. All right.
No. Nintendo is an anomaly. I can't even say the word. An anomaly. How do you say it, Chris?
Anomaly, dude.
What?
Oh my God.
I can't pronounce it.
Anomaly.
How do you say it?
Anomaly.
Am I saying it right? Am I saying it right?
Lou, there's no way. Do it again.
Just say it again. Let me hear you say it.
No. I need you to say it.
An anomaly. You know, I used to have a hard time saying variety. I couldn't even say variety.
Oh my God.
I don't know why.
Lewis, anomaly.
Anomaly. Like Monopoly.
There you go. Yes. Oh my God.
Monopoly.
You just gave me a headache. You know what?
That's it.
Thank you for joining us to talk about the nonsense and the art of it. Until next time.
Peace.